I just got a new phone and I've been playing around with it, but I wanted to do another kind of chill out knitting video. I know I haven't posted a video in a while, but honestly things have been really hectic with getting ready for the baby and working crazy shifts and house hunting and all that fun stuff. I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about the difficulties of pregnancy. Like, I know me personally, I've been dealing with swollen ankles pretty early in, but I know one of the major things I've been dealing with lately for the past week or so are these crazy sudden dizzy spells that I've been getting, and I did research on it, and I know it's kind of a normal thing that can be brought on by stress, which there's been a lot of. Actually, really recently, the loss of a good friend isn't helping. But also just everything in general. Like, you make a plan and you want to stick to it, but things always keep kind of running through it. And normally, when you can cope with it a little better, like, I know some coping skills aren't healthy, but they're still coping skills, and a lot of my coping skills and my anxiety problems I can't deal with as I normally do while pregnant, and that's a big adjustment, you know. Another big adjustment is admitting that I need help sometimes. I can be very proud at times, and I internalize a lot, and I don't like asking for help. And with these dizzy spells and with, you know, the change in the weather and stuff like that, like just tonight, I know it's sleeting here in Pennsylvania. It's not snowing. We've had the first sleet of the year, but like, everyone is so kind of concerned about me getting home all right. And I'm used to it just being, you know, okay, it's sleeting, I'll deal. Or, okay, I'm a little lightheaded, give it a few minutes, it'll pass. You know, I have to now kind of diagnose myself and just try and figure out, you know, why am I having this dizzy spell in particular? Do I need some air? Do I need to get warm? Do I need to stop stressing? Which, when you're pregnant, is easier said than done. That last one. Stopping stressing while you're pregnant, I've almost gone into anxiety attacks quite a few times. A couple of which in traffic, which is never fun at all. But in general, like, I'm not used to having to ask, you know, hey, can you wait up to make sure I get home all right? Because if I'm not home by such and such a time, then something happened or something is wrong, and I couldn't get to the phone to tell anyone. And that honestly is worrying to me, because I'm not used to having to kind of ask for help. And that is a lot of the problem I'm running into, as well as my boyfriend isn't used to me having to ask for help. I'm used to doing so much on my own that he doesn't understand how, like, slow I've gotten of late, if that makes sense. Just for the sheer fact that I can't do as much as I normally do. I can't go as fast as I normally go, and it's just really frustrating. But I know it'll be worth it in the end for that little bundle of joy and cuteness, which I'm severely looking forward to. She's not making it easy, guys, though. I mean, this kid, we had a 2-hour sonogram yesterday, and by the end, she was letting the tech know, like, she was punching and kicking and being all kinds of spastic because this tech was just pressing so hard on my abdomen, and I was just in so much pain by the end. Between the tech pushing down with the sonogram wandy thingy, I have no idea what the technical term for that is, and just between that and her kicking and punching, I fell asleep in pain like twice during that. And it was just exhausting. And I never thought that something as simple as a sonogram could be a painful, exhausting experience, but it is. I mean, it was a specialty one. It was to check out her heart because she doesn't like to cooperate for sonograms to begin with, but this kid was just having none of it. She was having absolutely none of it, and I don't blame her, because that was it was painful for me, I know that much. You know, I can't exactly feel what she's feeling. And the strange part is sometimes it's like, I don't know if it's intuition or if it's just being in tune with my baby, but it's not that I can communicate with her, but I can kind of sense what she's feeling and things of that nature. And it's kind of weird to have like that bond of, you know, knowing when she's dreaming and knowing what's going on in her head a little bit. It's like this weird bond thing. I don't know if I'm imagining it, if I'm delusional or what, but you know, she's gonna come out pig-headed and stay that way, I think. And that is going to be a challenge, but just knowing that is kind of a comfort at the same time. But I just kind of wanted to chill out, hang out for a few minutes, kind of vent about, you know, pregnancy isn't always beautiful, and it's not always fun and easy. But, you know, everything so far is normal. I haven't developed gestational diabetes or anything like that. My blood pressure's been staying pretty steady. It was a little elevated last time. Even my weight has stayed steady. But, you know, being a bigger woman, it's that stigma of, well, don't gain too much weight. Don't gain any more than you've already gained. Sometimes it's not exactly something we can control. It depends on water retention. It depends on how much swelling you've got. It depends on if you've had, you know, a 7-month infant, you know, using your pelvis as a trampoline to the point where you can't shower because it just hurts too bad to step in and out. Because I have a really high, like, bathtub shower thing. And it hurts some days, and I just can't. And it's weird to not be able to soldier through a level of pain. Because I'm used to just kind of stiff upper lip, suck it up, do what you gotta do, and be done. And, you know, I'm having to rely on other people more, and it's not something I necessarily care for, but it's part of the package. And I will love every bit of having this child. It's just the process to getting there isn't exactly the easiest. I know this is kind of a random, you know, vlog while I knit kind of thing. And I'm actually working on baby blanket for my cousin's kid right now. It's honeycombs. I don't know if you can if I can scooch this out a little bit. There we go. I modified the pattern a bit, and I didn't like the way it was coming out the first time, so I tried it out and I'm redoing it. Hopefully gonna get it done by Christmas. But I hope you all have a good day. I will make another video when I can. Bye.